Alright, yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Lord Castle Productions. We're working on the very first album for The Witch's Maw. Now, today we're working with some beats in the drums. Now, I'll show you exactly how we'll be doing that. No drummer. No drummer required, no drum set required. All you'll be needing is a DAW, like Reaper, or Cubase, or whatever you use, and some plugins. Simple as that. So let's start from scratch. Okay. So first of all, what you're gonna need is a plugin to run through your DAW. Is your audio interfaces, way of communicating with your sound card and making all the beautiful recording music you love to hear. Now, how we do that, how we get one, you buy one or you look for one that's free. Now, the internet is there to help you, my friend. There is a lot to choose from. I cannot go through all of them, and some of them are really shit. Some of them are really good. It depends on each person's own preference. So go crazy, have at it, and enjoy. Now, I've got an example for you. Mine is MT Power Drum Kit number 2. Now, where is it? There it is. So, I got this for free on the internet, and it actually amazed me at how good it sounds. It's a really good kit for rock and metal if you love it. So there are some, got the snare, kick bass, toms, floor tom, and then all the beautiful cymbals. Right now, how are we gonna do that? Because we can hit all of these things to make a beat, right? We're not sitting there with two legs and two hands. So you gotta go into your DAW. Now this thing is like a little map that guides you through your recording process. Make sure you go to the start of it. Yeah, I've already got some stuff there, so don't worry about that. Now we'll start from right over here. Now timing is everything, my friend. So get your timing to a point where you feel comfortable. So there I got it in a pretty decent timing. Now you have to insert a little MIDI bar. I'm gonna do that right over there. Fella, slightly to the left. Go. Alright, now you can extend this thing. Hold on, let me show you guys first. You extend it. How much you're gonna be using. And then inside this thing, they've got these little sections. Now, I am an amateur music producer. I do not have all the jargon fucking down just yet, but I am learning. So these things, as I gather, keep like a little loop going or like a time signature going for you to just kind of copy and paste over. So I think that's useful, but I'm gonna just move them out of the way for now. About that, and get back to our time. Now, this is where it gets interesting, guys. So let's make this thing bigger. Is it showing up on my... I don't think it is. So let's go into my... Yeah, it isn't. Alright, so let me just rather share my screen. Okay, screen share. Let's get the window capture out. That out there. Add a display capture. There we go. Move that way over down here. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. Now let's get back into it. So now you can see what I've been talking about. We are in this little space here, how you set up your MIDI items. Okay, if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, that's fine. That's perfect. You can use your mouse. So let's get started. Now, over here, you have all your drums. Beautiful. Alright, now, how do you make fucking drum beats, guys? It's all in the timing, okay? The most important part is the timing, but also, pretty obvious, you have to fucking know your beats, okay? So, gather a library of beats that you really love, say your favorite band or drum playthrough, and just compile it, watch it over and over, get familiarized with how and what they're hitting. Then try and transpose that into a song or a piece of drum section that you like, and alternate a bit, make variations of the drum pattern. Right, so let's start with something here now. I'm into a lot of death metal, that's what I do. So let's start with the most useful death metal beat that is out there now. That is the blast beat. So let's make a quick blast beat. What we're looking for is the snare and the kick drum. Kick drum right over there. We have 3 of them. Now one is for left, one is for right. I'm not sure which ones they are. Let's just go on feeling by now. Okay. Now you are going to make little markers. Whoopsie, that was my remote controller. Anyways, you're gonna make little markers here, right, on this map. Let's make one real quickly. So I make one just like that. I don't really extend them. I see people extend them. I don't really know the reason behind that. If you know, please comment in the section. I would love to find out. Thank you very much. So make that marker there. Now it's going to play that exact drum beat that you did, all right, that you played down there in the marker. So when we go through and listen to this back, it'll play all this shit you're putting down here. Now the timing, guys, timing is very important in drums. There's counting in fourths, eighths, 16ths, 32s, 64s, and so on. All right, you'll see the markings here in the grids. The grid measures out how many time signatures you have, how many notes you've got in your beat. Now, we're gonna put them down inside this map and take careful notice how far apart you're putting them in between these boxes. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, put them down at a timing that suits you. You're gonna have to go back and forth between this shit to make it perfect for you. Alright, so let's start. How do we make blast beats? We make kick drum, snare, and we're hitting them very close to each other or right at the same time of each other and varying which one hits where. Let's get started. So we're going to start with a regular one, a traditional blast beat. Alright, so I'm going to move this thing right over here. I'm going to put one right over there. Let's move close to each other, right where they're touching. Okay, so we can see that they're over there from each other, just touching. Now we're putting another one down here, touching the other one right at the bottom again. Right, so over here we have left, right, or if your right foot is more predominant, I would say right, left, right. Okay, we're putting down too many. Right, left, right, left. Okay, so we've got them like that down there now. So we're gonna put down one more on the right. And then here is where some quick magic happens. You select them all, press Ctrl or Alt, depending on what software you're using, and then drag them just along over there. Now you'll see we have these suckers in line with each other. Put one down there. I should have left it with 4s. It would have been perfect. Now we can see there we've got a little drum pattern happening there. Double bass beat. So way too fast. What we're gonna do is move all this stuff way on up. Now we select that one and put it a bit over there. Take the last one. Okay, let's make it to the middle. And we're hitting 3 beats in that little square, okay? Make sure that is just before the line, not after it. Now put one again. Actually, we should be putting it on the line and then moving this one up just a little bit then. And then again, middle, line, middle, and we copy, like I showed you, and drag them along. And they should be perfect. Now, let's take a listen. So that sounds like a pretty good double beat, double kick drum beat. Now we're gonna take our snare and put it in to make that beautiful blast magic happen. Alright, so we can see that, remember, with blast beats, it's really focusing hard on staying on beat with your kick drums. So we're gonna put the snare hit on either the left or the right, depending on which is your favorite or whatever, you know. So let's look for the snare quickly. We've got snares here, here, and there. All right, now remember, you're working on your right there. So the top one would be your right snare. All right, the one you hit with your right hand. Now, I hit the snare with my left hand and play across with the hi-hat on my right. So I'm gonna take that, the snare, and hit it on my left. Right, left, left. Up a little bit. There we go. Left. Again, shit. Okay, and last two. Alright, let's listen to how this sounds. Right, now, grab them, select them, copy them over. And we've got an extended blast beat now. Let's take a listen carefully. Oh, that sounds pretty fucking good. Alright, now, what we're going to be doing is adding in some cymbals. Now remember, you've only got one more hand free. We're using the left to hit the snare. So, I'm going to take a right hand and hit that beautiful ride cymbal. Ride. There we go, you're right over there. Alright, so we're going to take a ride and hit it here with your right. Now you can variate with this. Cymbals are a tricky thing, you know, you can go all jazzy and shit, but I'm not that creative just yet. I'm just making a little video. Now, let's just try and copy these two over to the next two. Copy them for over to the next two. And then select the last ones, copy them over. We've got some over here, so let's also extend these ones. Yeah, oh, yeah. Whatever, screw it. Yeah, that's not right. There we go. Okay, so those two have to be eliminated. Not those two, those two. Okay, grab them, pull them over. Timing's right. Up a little bit there, but you know, those are off, way off. Come on, grab them. Get them over. Yes, okay. I hope that's fine. Out of here. Alright, so very good traditional blast. Now we're gonna take this and make it a little bit more human. Alright? So there's a trick to doing this. Think about it. When you're hitting drums and shit when you're playing, you get tired, right? And you don't hit shit as hard as when you did when you just hit the previous one and the previous one and the one before that, and so on and so forth. Right? So velocity drops. Now, there's a way to do this. You have to be careful with this though. Hold on, let me just put my aircon off. It's getting freezing. Alright, so quickly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and start with our right. Now, our right's pretty strong, okay? Our right's always been, it's your right foot, man. Come on, your right is always really, really strong. We're gonna take that and select them all. Now, here's where the magic happens on your keyboard. H. We have humanized notes. Now, keep them on selected notes. Don't mess with your timing. Please, don't mess with your timing. Now, we're gonna take that and bring the velocity up a little bit because you hit them hard. Now go down to your left. Take about half of them. Press H. Press H and humanize it. Now take that velocity and put it up to like 13, 12, 14 around there. Don't make it too much. Take the last ones and just increase a percentage with the velocity. Right, keep your timing close, guys. You don't want your timing screwed up. Robot's timing sucks, alright? So let's listen to the bass drum. That's really not bad. Alright, so same thing. Same thing with the snare. You're hitting the first one really, really hard. So let's just mess with the first one for now. I'm gonna bring that way down to 8. The next two, not as hard, but still pretty hard. So 10. Now the next 4. 14. Alright, now the next. Let's grab the last ones and just a percentage. Okay, let's listen. Okay, that's sounding a lot better. So, my people, drumming made simple. You don't need people in your band if that's not how it works. So, I've been trying to work with bands and making music and whatever. It just doesn't work out. There's creative differences, you know. It's not like they're bad people or whatever. It's just, it's very difficult to work on people who have a different creative mind than you do, or a different way of looking at the things than you do. So this is just a little nice way to get your own shit done, you know. I'm very, very stoked on this. And I thought, you know what, why not? And I was pretty frustrated with the way that people were making videos about buy this, buy that, buy this and that and this. You just buy what you feel comfortable. I bought Reaper. I'm working with a piece of shit AI audio interface. I mean, I have an MG15 Marshall, a 15-watt amp for my goddamn guitars I record, and I make it sound phenomenal. That's my next video. Please stay tuned, guys. And then I'm thinking about making this all about how do you make sound great with budget. You don't need a lot of money. If you can't make it sound good, then you can't make it sound good at all, right? So guys, thanks for tuning in. Please support my channel. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. If I made any mistakes in the video, correct me. I am more than happy to have your input. Thank you very much. Cheerio, everyone, and have fun, nerds.